On topic 12, we are taught the most important control structure, which is switch. This control structure is easy to perform, like several if nested inside each other. It also makes the programming easier to read. It also consists of 4 important points. Number 1 is the logic verification between parentheses follow the same rules and operators used in diff. When the logical condition is met, switch activates. Point number 2 is it consists of a set of sections within itself called case, followed by the expected value, quotation marks aroused when its character equals such. The sections depend on the possible options for decision, making determined by the programmer. Point number 3 is when you want to close a case, you need to add the close instruction of that case through the statement break. And point number 4, the last one, is when the condition of switch is met but matches with one of the case, the option default is included. Unlike the case, default doesn't require a break to be closed. So in the end, basically, the switch blocks helps us generate cleaner code blocks and makes them easier to debug and fix them if they have a problem.
Hi, so today I'm going to explain a little bit what I understood from the challenge 12. Yes, for this challenge we have to imagine that we are in a room, we're in a house with 2 rooms, and that we have to also create an app in the App Inventor, MIT App Inventor, that communicates to the Arduino through Bluetooth. So the app has to communicate to Arduino through Bluetooth in order to turn on and off the lights of a room, of a house with 2 rooms. So in this case we have 2 LEDs in each bedroom, in each room. So we had to create the circuit and the app, and in order for the challenge to work out.
Okay, so what I understand about challenge 12 is that the name of the challenge is remote control on off switch. What we are going to do is that we are going to create an app made in App Inventor that communicates to Arduino through Bluetooth in order to turn on and off the lights of a 2-room house. In this case there are 2 LEDs, one for each bedroom. We are going to program our Arduino to input 2 LEDs, and they are going to turn on both of those. Put void loop, and you put if serial available, and you close it. Then you open a new one and you put chart data and equal serial read. You close it and you put if data and you put A, then you put digital write and put the number and put high. Then you put else if data and you put B and you put then digital write 13 low. Then you close it and you open a new one and you put if serial available and you put 0. Then you put again chart data and serial read, and you close it and open again and if data and put C, and finally you put digital write 12 height and else if data D, and to finish you put digital write 12 low.
Well, I'm going to explain what I understand about the challenge 12. And in challenge 12, the objective was to program and create an app to control the sensor, the Bluetooth sensor, such as automation, programming, electronics, and machines. What we need to do the challenge was an Arduino software, the MIT App Inventor, Arduino Uno board, a universal USB cable, a computer, a Bluetooth model, a red LED, one 330 ohms resistor, and a large photo proto board. And first we need to create an app in App Inventor that communicates to Arduino through Bluetooth in order to turn on and off the lights of a two-room house. In this case are two LEDs and one of each bedroom. Create a new app calls Lights Control by using the MIT App Inventor, and the necessary to work is design and use the interface, for example labels and one of buttons, and change the programming to blocks for the action for each element, and add the control structures and actions to program the app in the blocks. And once we create the app, we need to get to the Arduino to program the actions the board will have to perform after receiving the app charters through Bluetooth communication. And in the IDE, the variables relate to the pins of the LEDs, and the character type variables that store the data reside through Bluetooth. And that's all that we do this challenge.